Okay, here we go. I'm going to try and do a physical game here while I've got the kitchen table. I've only got it today, so it's time to play. So we do see my previous recording. We're doing scenario 2 of Old School Tactical Volume 4, Flying Pig Games, Italian Answer. This is an Italian counterattack, apparently, of the Brits here, and the whole goal is to get these control hexes for victory points, and a lot of Italians are stacked up here, ready to go, with some old Renault 35s coming next turn as reinforcements here. So kind of using my computer too. I've got the rules up on the screen here. That's why you see this trackball, so I can move stuff around. And I was so happy I found my handy dandy dice table there. That's going to be cool, instead of rolling in a box. So let's go ahead and work our way through the sequence of play, which I've got up on my screen. So basically it starts out, actually it's on the last page of the rules, so you can follow along. Yep, here we go. Let's see, there we go. So here we go. I'll put this right there. So following the sequence of play, hopefully I won't be doing this going forward. Just a turn marker, we're not going to do that. No reinforcements until next turn for the Italians. Attach leaders, weapons. Yeah, everybody, I've done my setup, so I'm not changing any transfers. Smoke. I don't think the Italians can do smoke. No, they only have rifle units, and I have the card here, and there's nothing here for that. Sapper can do smoke, and they don't have any weapons that can do it. So no rolls right now, which we would do OBA, whatever. Free ball, rally bog, not doing that. So that takes us to the initiative. 2d6, and I'm going to have the black die be the Italians, and the white dice be the Brits. Big numbers. It's a tie, and I think with a tie you re-roll. Ties are re-rolled. Well, what are the odds of that? These are the dice that came with the game, so black die Italians. Okay. Looks like the Brits go first. They got 5 there, and there's a 6 hiding out here. So the Brits go first. I was thinking about that. Should I just make the Italians automatically go first? But the Brits can use their mortar, I think. Range 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, they can. So we're going to learn mortar rules. But now the next thing we go to is the impulse roll. Okay, and then we got to look at the scenario for that one. Italian 3d6, 1d6 plus 5. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to do the Italians first. 3d6. Dang, this thing rolls high. I may have to use other dice. These dice appear to be loaded. That's 16. 16 impulse points. So we'll come over here to impulse points and we'll set them to 10. And yeah, just can't go anywhere. So we got 16 for them. Then the Brits are going to get 1d6. 1d6. Ouch. Plus 5. 7. Okay, well, they're going to have to do a lot of passing. So, where's the input? There they are. We got 7. Oops, put the wrong impulse points here. 16. 10. Okay. Flip this. Yeah, there we go. 16. So 16 to 7. Got that right. All right. And now it's time to play a roll. So the Brits are going to, or they can pass. I mean, the question is, should they fire to disrupt, or this guy's on rubble, this guy's on rubble. I don't know if we have line of sight to him, though. That's going to come through. Well, it's a mortar, so that doesn't affect it, and they can see it. So let's go ahead and I guess that counts as an action for, and we can use maybe a +1. So let's go ahead and let's learn the rules here and do a mortar shot. I'm going to go ahead and pause for a second. Okay, marsh is like swamp, which costs 4 movement points to get into. So they don't want to go in that hex. All of these hexes, this is like a barrier. So this guy's just going to have to do column. He could go all the way over here, though. This gives him a lot of degrading terrain. Since they can't fire, this kind of protects him. So that's pretty good there. So I think that's what they're going to do. And then we're back to the Brits. And I don't know what the Brits want to do. I mean, this guy can fire again and see if he gets lucky. The mortar can fire again, too. I forgot about that. You know, these are the main threats, so I think that's where we're going to concentrate our fire. But these guys aren't in range. So, and this guy, that's degrading terrain 3 times. He can't fire there. That's like 2 degrading terrains. That's a +2. And but he's only got a range of 2. So he can't do anything. So this is the only guy in the mortar who can fire. Or they can pass. Well, no, then the Italians can fire. Well, the Italians are out of range, but they got nothing to do but fire. So he's going to fire again, I guess. Same target. And again, the odds are going to be, we got the leader, so it's going to be 4. Yeah, it's just going to be 4. Same target to 3. It's +1. So we're on the +1 column with a +1 because of the leader. +1, +1. Okay. Holy smoke. Well, we go from one extreme to the other. I'm going to tell you the +1. If you roll a 12, you've pretty much killed everybody, I'll bet. Let's see if that's true. +1 +1 is 12. X. Wow. Okay. Went from snake eyes to boxcars. And these guys, I think that machine gun stays there. Wow, that's one. That's a shoot. I think that's 5 casualty points. I'm going to have to look that up. So let me see if I pause here. Some problems with the pause button, so I don't know if we caught this properly, but this guy fired here, and instead of snake eyes totally missing, this turn rolled boxcars and killed all these guys. And they're worth 5 casualty points total, 2 for each infantry. So now the Italians start suffering -1 impulse point. Every 5 casualties -1 impulse point. And that's 5 victory points too. So yeah, he's used. So it's back to the Italians, and wow, things aren't that great for them, but let's see what they got left. They still got 12 left, so what are they going to do next? I don't know if they're going to move into range of this guy. These guys, their route's going to have to be kind of like over this hill, so, you know, and how much are rubble hexes here? Those are rubble, right? Or are they runes? Yeah, rubble are 2, and it's degrading. So they'll get something for that. Let's see, rubble get, oh, defense +3 on rubble, holy smoke. So we'll burn another 2 to 10. And I guess they can move along here, but no, we'll just move here. 2, 3, 4. And he's not up at the crest of the hill, so nobody can see anybody. So now it's back to the Brits. I don't know, I guess they could use their mortar. I mean, why not? The mortar is going to fire again at this guy. I mean, he can, looks like just 2 on degrading. I'm kind of winging this here. I think I got something I can use. Oops, come back here. So, this is why I play Vassal. Yeah, he can see, it's just degrading, but Mortars aren't affected by that, so he's going to open fire with the mortar again on those guys. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 3. No defensive terrain, and it attacks all the units with a 3, depending on accuracy. But he's got a leader, so he's got a +1 on his accuracy roll. Everything's right here, too. 1d6. Leave strike marker in place. Okay, it's not OBA, but let's roll 4 or higher +1. Or if it drifts, it goes nowhere. Yeah, they got a hit. And now attacks each mortar attacks each one at 3, which is not the leader. Yeah, that's 2 rolls, 2 targets. I think I did that wrong last time, but 3 to 3 is a 0. So the first one is dang. Okay, well we got something. Casualty and shaken. Oh my goodness. Life is not good for these guys. Casualty, another casualty point, that's 6. And then he rolls his gut check, but I think with a gut check, let's see, Italian gut check is 8 or higher, but I think a leader helps with that. Gut check, well, we don't have it anywhere here, but let's see what we roll and then we'll worry about it. Oh, 11. He's solid. Don't even have to figure that one out. So let's go back to the second guy. 3 to 3 on 7. That's going to give us some kind of result. It's another gut check. Yeah. See if he's shaken. 7. Well, it does matter now if the leader adds to that. So I'm going to check that. Okay. Okay, no modifier for leader, and I see my tactical error. Instead of moving this guy, I should have fired with these guys because now, well, they're out of range. Except for the HMG, 7, 6, I mean the LMG. But now one of these guys takes casualties and the other guy is shaken. So, wow, they're just falling apart there. So now we're back to the Italians. I don't think anybody can fire at them. That's 1, 2, 3. If we move somebody here, they could, but again, the Italians are out of range. So this isn't looking too good for them. Let's see, the Italians are going to burn it. Let's burn one of these impulse points. Wait, it's now no longer on the 10s and they're at 9. Okay. And yeah, they're up to 6 casualty points. So what are they going to do with their 1? They burn 2 for him. Well, these guys can't move together. There's no leader, but let's get this HMG up. He's going to move here. Okay. Okay. Now the Brits in this case, they only got 3 points left. Yeah, 4 and 3 is 7. That makes sense. And they can't fire anybody at this point. So they're going to take a pass. And then it's the Italians' turn, and I guess they're going to start moving these guys up. This guy, it's another 2 for the Italians. That takes them down to 7. They're going to move to here. I don't know if that puts them in range of anybody. So let's see. Can these guys? Well, it's kind of tough. It's hard to see here. And they've only got a range 1, 2, 3, 4. So Italians coming over the hill are still too far away. Looks like this rush down the road wasn't a good idea. So that's done. Then the Brits, they're going to pass again. And Italians are going to move another 2. No, they can't do that. All the leader units have moved, so they can only do 1. And this guy's not going to go in a marsh. I don't know how much this costs here and there. Let me check that real quick. Vineyard or grove is 2. Wow. And then you got to go over a wall. I think that's a +1. Yeah, 1 plus. So this guy will move here. Got to keep up with these move markers. Wow. This is why I do vassal. There we go. They've all moved. Then it's back to the Brits. I don't think there's really anything for them to do. I don't. Can they fire at anyone? This guy's. I mean, he could take a pot shot at this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he could. And he'd go across this stone wall. I guess he could take a pot shot at somebody here, but let's see. They got 3 left. Oh, this guy can fire twice. And he's got no leader. And nobody's going to come here yet. Brits will pass again. Italians now have 5. And I'm using that 1, 5. And I guess this guy will join him. Oh, he can move a lot faster than 1. And I don't know, does it cost to go up a hill? Let's see. Rubble shell holes, I don't see it. Rough, light structure, heavy. I don't think it costs to go up. Open road brush, yeah. Okay. So he'll just 1, 2. They could actually see him here and take opportunity fire. 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd only be 2. Well, let's try an opportunity fire. Learn a rule here. So he's moving, and this guy's shooting up. So I think that's up 2 levels. So I think that gives him advantage here. I think we're only going to get 1 turn done here. Height advantage, height disadvantage. Yeah, plus, it's +2. No, we're not going to take a shot. Skip it. Of course, then he moves into cover, but that's okay. And I can't see him anymore. So then it's the Brits' turn. Gonna hold off again. Brings the Italians down to 4. Yeah, this guy can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't be seen. Could have moved on him. Let's see. And back to the Brits. Yeah, I don't think they can. This is the only guy who can do anything because this guy doesn't have the range. Piot's range is 2 also. These guys are too far back. This guy can't do it. So the only thing he can shoot right now is just that LMG. Brits will pass again. And now the Italians need to. Well, that guy's not going in the marsh. That's that. So that's 1, 2, 3. He can join this guy at least. There we go. Let's see. Okay, that's done. And now the Brits have to burn it. They have the same amount of impulse points, so they do 2. And what are they going to do? Take a pot shot. I mean, that's the best they can do right here. Hopefully I can do this right. It's only 2. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just in range. Who are they going to shoot at? Well, let's see. Does the flipped guy have reduced? He has a defense of 3. Oh, they have the same defense no matter what. And they're in the open. But it looks like he's shooting across the stone wall, so they get the stone wall effect. So let's take a look at that. Stonewall +2 and degrades. Okay. +2 and degrades. All right, let's try that there. So their defense is 5, our attack is 2. We're on -3. -3. Let's look at this here. Stonewall +2. 3 is 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. -3. I don't think there's any... Yeah, die roll modifiers. No, he doesn't have a leader. -3. And this is against the guy with the LMG. Oh, that doesn't give me squat. 4, no effect. Alright, so he's fired. Then it's back to the Italians. Is there anybody left to move? No. Is there anybody I can fire? No. I think we're done. I mean, the Italians are done. Let's see, the Brits. These guys, I mean, are they really going to go that way? I could cross the river and take there, but I don't think I have the movement points. That'd be a cool position. Take this little town here. Alright, the Brits down to 1. And I think what they're going to do, I was looking at this, this guy can make it. That's 2 to the river or stream and then 2 into here. And this is, he's not in range of anybody, but I think that's he's got a stone wall and he's also in a vineyard. Vineyard gives +2 to defense. And then a stone wall gives, there's rubble, gives a lot. Stone wall +4. Oh, that's a nice place. Nice place to be for those Renaults coming here who can't cross except there, so that's a better place. It also moves them away from the control. I was tempted to move this guy. I mean, you can get here. I was thinking going here, but that gives less defense too. Anyway, it's Italians. The Italians, unless I'm missing a boat here, can't do anything. Can this guy fire? Range of 7, he could. Range of 3. Okay, now, well, these guys can fire at him. But we got degrading twice, and we got stone wall. So, wait, I think stone wall degrades, and the vineyard. Is that a vineyard grove? It blocks. Okay, I'm reading this right. Yeah, vineyard grove, so they can't fire at him. Yeah, so then we got, so they got nobody to, well, could they fire at him? He's a stone wall. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. He could, in fact, 1 versus 4, 5, 6. That's a -5. 10, 11, or 12. 8. Nope, didn't do it. So he's done. I think the Italians are done. Yeah, the only thing I'm worried about is I'm going to move this guy here. Because I don't need them running up here and occupying a house per se. Well, they could sit here. I'll move him up there then. So, yep, I think that's everything for turn 1. Hopefully I'm not paused. Yeah. And we're at 30 minutes, so I think there's some dead air in here. I may have to edit it later, but we'll go ahead and I think we're going to end here in a second. Let me just do the cleanup. So looking at the sequence of play, let me pull that up. Notice the rule. I've been using the AI and it's been getting the rules wrong, just flat out wrong. So may not actually be using it for this one. No melee. Remove unit markers. Victory points. Well, we do it at the end. End of turn. So yeah, all I need to do is remove all these, and let me pause it while I clean up the board, and we'll call it here. Okay, here we are at the end of turn, whatever you want to call it, turn 10. Good chunk. Well, you kind of got half of the attack force and half over here. These guys got mauled. That lucky roll from these guys, I don't know, caught everybody just walking along the road and hanging out. And then this guy got hit by a mortar. So that's not good for them. These guys are just moving up. Don't really know. I mean, that really hurt. I didn't realize how. Well, box scars will do it. And the Brits have no losses so far, and they have moved up to protect here. So, yeah, that's turn one. And as you can tell, I'm probably still working out the rules. But beyond that, yeah, there's turn one. Come back later, and hopefully we'll be better. Oh, here come the R-35s, 4 of them. They can do move and fire, and they've got an HE of 2, range 8. I'd drive them up to the sappers and see if the Piat blows one of them up, just for the heck of it. That could be fun. All right, thanks for listening. We'll see you hopefully at the next turn.